Whoa, it has been a long day. It has been a long day, my friends. It has been a long day. We are 6 episodes in. We're going into the 7th episode. And trust me when I say this, it is not easy to do what I do. To react to a whole season of a show in one day. It is not an easy task, but your boy is grinding. So I would like to say this as a public service announcement that I would really love if you guys go and sign up for the membership. It's on the original channel. You can watch all the season episodes of season 4 for the Sopranos right now. Go sign up for membership, show your appreciation. Thank you very much. This has been Terabyt Reacts. I will see you guys for the review.
What do you hear? What do you say?
Oh, Polly's back.
You look on my ass. Look at this guy. You look like you're in Miami.
Hey, you look like you were in Miami. Good to be home, Skip. What can I get you, Paulie? Get the 4 months inside. How about laid?
Oh, it's Papillon.
Oh, hello, Sim. How are you?
What, I heard you were getting laid up there all the time.
Come here, you little prick. Hello, Quincy.
Well, let's have a drink.
There you go.
Come on, pass it back.
Good. Over here.
There you go. Oh, you guys.
Salute.
Salute.
Just a second.
Having dinner at Citrus last year when a man threw a drink in Richard Cross's face.
Yes.
Subsequent to that incident, did Mr. Cross telephone Rusty Arnold?
Yes.
And the following day, were you informed that the man in question had suffered a fractured skull?
Your Honor, objection. This whole line of questioning is irrelevant.
Overruled. You may answer, Miss Costello.
I don't think I'm supposed to, Judge.
I just made my ruling. You are required to answer.
But isn't there some law about testifying against your husband?
Excuse me?
Richard and I were married night before last in Reno.
Your Honor.
Oh, she's getting ideas. Okay.
We'll stand in recess for 15 minutes while the court confers with counsel in chambers. Bailiff,
Okay, so she's thinking maybe she should get married to Christopher. They can't force her to testify against them.
What we saw out in that courtroom is a transparent attempt by Richard Cross to subvert the intent of the marital privilege.
Hey, she's his wife.
Any investment advice for ambitious young men such as myself?
Buy land, I guess. God ain't making any more of it. That's what Will Rogers said.
It's true. My house is worth nearly triple what I pay.
Location's the key, right? I mean, otherwise you get stuck with shit.
Sometimes there's money and shit.
How do you mean?
Nothing, I don't know.
We're just talking here. Come on.
I don't know. Some guy I went to school with, this black guy. We worked one summer for this not-for-profit housing group. Told me about some scam his minister was involved with up in Harlem.
I read about this. Fugazi mortgage loans or something, right?
Actually, ever hear of HUD?
Housing development, yeah.
HUD was set up in part to help minorities and low-income families become homeowners.
There are more fucking programs for these deadbeats, I swear to Christ.
As long as the feds are guaranteeing the home mortgage, the banks figure what the hell. They'll loan the money.
You get a front man to buy houses in some crummy neighborhood. Talking about some real shit boxes. Maybe they're worth like 100 grand a piece. Next, you tie up with some non-profit organization who goes to HUD, says they intend to buy these houses from your stooge. They're gonna convert them to homes for working class blacks, blah, blah, blah. The thing is, though,
Sounds like you three got a lot to talk about. I'm gonna hit the showers. Maurice, nice meeting you.
Same here.
I took the liberty of filling Maurice in on the broad strokes.
Okay, we got a guy. Dr. Fried is a urologist. We're gonna give him $500,000 of our money, have him grab up these 4 houses on Garside Street for $125 grand a piece.
The old first war.
Once we own the houses, we got an appraiser who play ball. He's gonna reappraise them in the $300,000 range. What you do, Maurice, is you take the phony appraisals to HUD. Tell them your urban housing league wants to buy up these shitholes, convert them into low-cost housing for working families. Once HUD guarantees the mortgage up, you take it to the bank. They cut a check, and we work it up nice.
At which point I assume my organization fails to make the mortgage payment.
Unforeseen construction delays and repeated vandalism forced the project into dissolution. We all walk away from the houses.
Your cut will be in the 10% of the profit range.
My office will write a letter in strong support of your application.
Sounds about right.
Tony, good. You still here?
Is there a problem?
No problem. I just want to talk to you. You, remember that time in Atlantic City? You brought Irina, your old girlfriend?
Yeah, the cystic fibrosis thing, the fundraiser.
God. This is awkward. Irina and I are seeing each other.
What? You're fucking kidding me.
I met her that night at the fundraiser. I gave her my card. She was having some problem with her landlord. She called me months later after you two broke it off. One thing led to another.
All right, take it easy. It's ancient history.
Still, I've been meaning to tell you. I feel like I owe you an explanation.
What am I, her father? You're both adults. Enjoy yourself.
Hey, Adriana.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Would you go haunt a house or something?
It's been a while. Figured I'd check in.
So you crawl up my ass? What do you want, Robin?
Heard Paulie Gualtieri's out of jail.
What do I know?
How does Christopher feel about that?
Christopher likes Paulie. They're friends. Is that a crime now, too?
How is Christopher, anyway? He looked tired last time I saw him.
Look, if you're gonna turn me into a fucking traitor, fine. But do me a favor and stop asking about him like you give a shit how he is.
How's he doing with his drug problem?
He doesn't have a drug problem.
How are you doing, Aid? Really?
I'm fine. We're both fine. As a matter of fact, we're thinking of finally getting married.
Great-grandfather helped build that almost 80 years ago. He was a stonemason, the old man. Came over from Avelina with $4 in his pocket.
Yeah, but I saw in a book where you could get a hotel room for like 10 cents a week then. Room service must have been like 1 or 2 cents a meal.
Room service? Talk about history here, AJ. Your family's history. Newark's history.
Oh, who gives a shit about Newark?
I'm making a point. This neighborhood used to be beautiful. 100% Italian. In the 1920s, most of them right off the boat. Most Italians couldn't even find a church that wanted them. So what did they do? Did they cry? Did they go to the government with their hand out? No. They took care of their own problems. They said, you don't want us in your church? Fine. We'll build our own. A better one. I mean, look at all these buildings around here. Most of them are falling down into the ground. But that church is still standing. You know why?
The bricks?
Because our people give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every Sunday, Italians from the old neighborhood, they drive miles to come here to pray. To keep this place alive.
So how come we never do?
Buy land, AJ. Because God ain't making any more of it. Hey, this is advice I'm imparting to you as your father.
Oh, God. That's what you do with kids when they ask you, like, really serious questions that you can't answer. Just throw some random proverb at them. Yo. That's crazy.
Now what?
What, you afraid?
Right. Like I haven't seen places like this before.
See those houses over there? I'm buying them.
Those crappy ones? Well, what for?
For an investment. What have I been saying?
I don't know.
Real estate. Buy real estate.
You said buy land, okay?
Dad, black dude's coming over.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? 5-0?
Yeah, I'm Starsky and this is Hutch.
Crack a crank.
Oh, thank you. We're just having a look around.
Yeah, no iron if you ain't buying, man.
Thought this was a free country.
Unless you want something, motherfucker, get the fuck off our street.
Oh, the language on you. You blow your father with that mouth?
The fuck you say to my sister?
Bitch. You take it easy. I don't want no trouble. I'm just showing my son the old neighborhood.
Yeah, well, this is our neighborhood now. Guinea motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah, I can see that.
So that's a crack hole.
From a strategic standpoint, do the nuptials help us or hurt us?
Well, they do get married. Brings them closer, obviously. And by extension, gets her closer to Tony.
It could cause her to stop cooperating. The guilt becomes overwhelming. Remember Angel Deletto?
I think it's more likely to
She
have the
looks
opposite
terrible
effect.
with her hair in a
Problems really
ponytail, by the
become
way.
problems.
They have kids. That's even more pressure. The Delettos never had kids.
I wouldn't count on children. She's had some issues. Female trouble.
Maybe Darwin was right. Nature really does weed out the Nimrods.
So what do we do, people? Yay or nay? Supportive or discouraging?
If anyone objects to this marriage, speak now or forever hold your peace.
I say neutral or supportive.
Even if we discourage it, she's likely to go through with it anyway.
Agreed then. They have our blessing. To the happy couple.
You know, it really would have been better if we met over at Denny's.
What are you worried about? It's in the neighborhood.
So what's up? Can I get you something? Scotch, right?
Send some of my guys down there to start gutting the place. Turned out one of the houses was a crack den.
So?
What so? We gotta get them out of there.
Why didn't your guys roust them?
Oh, nice. Bunch of white guys setting off caps in the ghetto. That won't attract any attention at all.
What do you want me to do?
Exert some influence, make some calls. Get the donut squad to go down there and roust the shitbags.
Tony, it's not that easy.
How va, Tony?
How you doing, hon?
I'm very good. No, I'm very well. Thanks you very much.
She's taking a class at the community college. English is a second language.
Oh. Well, you,
Why is she
Sound
still
great.
around, bro? Like 4 seasons now, and she's just this random chick that just keeps getting back into the show somehow. I don't know why.
Go light on the mayo.
Is she related to somebody, a producer or something?
Look,
her involvement in the series is
dealing with
just so
squatters'
meaningless.
rights or
What she's supposed to
anything having do
represent,
with the
I don't
homeless,
know.
For that matter, it can get very tricky.
what homeless? I saw it myself. They're a bunch of fucking crackheads.
I understand. They're gumming up the works. But try to see the big picture. The HUD approval came through. In 2 weeks, we're going to be looking at a huge windfall.
See, that's why you're a politician and not a businessman. Maximum value is the big picture. There must be $7,000 a copper pipe in there. They haven't taken it out already.
I still don't know what you expect me to do about it.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll take the $7K out of your rent?
Well, no, but...
Come on, Ronnie. University of Michigan. Fucking figure it out.
It'll be cheaper anywhere. We could buy a house. Plus, a wife can't testify against her husband.
can't have a club, stay out all night getting high when you have a kid.
She can't have children. Or she thinks she can't have children. It's just tougher.
What if we didn't have kids?
Fuck that. What's the point of being married?
I mean, what if we can't? If I can't? Would you still love me?
Of course I'd still love you. Why?
There's something you should know. A long time ago, years ago, I had a medical procedure. It was before we met. My uterus got pierced.
Both of them?
There's only one. That's ovaries.
So what does that mean? You can't get pregnant?
This man said
Doctor
both
said
of
it
them?
might be hard. A friend of mine gave me the name of a specialist in Manhattan.
You knew you were damaged goods and you never fucking told me?
How could you call me that?
Jesus fucking Christ, how could you lie to me like that?
I tried to tell you once. I wanted to. I was afraid that you wouldn't propose.
You don't get it, Adriana. I don't have a son. The Moltisanti name ends. That's it.
We could have done.
Yeah, that's great. Some kid with chinky eyes called Moltisanti. He get his ass kicked every day.
You said you'd still love me.
That doesn't mean I'll fucking marry you.
Got a balance in a relationship.
I know all that, but what if the kid thing never happens?
Come on, medicine today, technology.
You want my advice? And this is nothing about Aid or anybody else. Stay single as long as you can.
Oh, come on. What are you saying?
Oh, no offense. But ask me, marriage and that thing don't jive.
Everybody we know is married.
Not everybody.
You love her, right?
Yeah. You know?
Then do the right thing.
He didn't speak the truth,
she was on
though.
the other
Like,
foot.
I can't
spleen.
even...
She stood by you, right?
The thing about it is, with Chris and the way how he said it, I get that when I don't even know how to tackle a subject like this. It's a tough situation when you're a man and you want kids. It's like adoption is not the same as a kid that's your own, that came out of a womb through your seed. It's not the same. It's not the same. It doesn't mean the same thing. It just doesn't. And it's a touchy subject. And this is why, you know, I can't be, you know, this is one of the reasons why I'm so, like, against abortion. Like, by all means, it's your choice. You can do whatever you want, but understand the consequences behind it. There's a possibility that you can't ever have kids, even after just one abortion. You get what I'm saying? There's a risk of not being able. There's a risk of having deformed kids after an abortion. There's a risk of can't bring a baby to term. In abortion, there's a higher chance of miscarriage. It's just so many things that accompanies abortion. You know, if you decide later on that you actually want kids. And I really do understand that Chris feels hurt in this situation, as I would feel hurt in this situation, because, you know, I'm pretty sure this is not the first time that he's mentioned that he wants kids and she never told it. It's not the first time. I'm pretty sure it's not the first time he's ever mentioned that he wants kids. You know. Now Tony is bringing up, you know, the fact that, you know, she stood by him when he got shot, you know, and all that. And I get where they're coming from, but it still doesn't negate how he feels. It just doesn't. It doesn't negate how he feels.
What are you gonna end up like my Uncle Junior?
Or worse, like Paulie.
Exactly.
All right, thanks.
All right.
The fact is, Mo, these people are criminals. They're drug addicts and dealers who've been occupying that house illegally.
What about the police? Get the seller. What's his name? The urologist. Let him make the call.
They're crack addicts. They'll be back there living in 2 hours.
The deal was for me to effectuate the purchase of these houses, period, Ron.
I realize that.
Nobody mentioned anything about violence. We renounced it, remember? When Eldridge went in the cod piece business.
I'm in a bind here, Mo.
I appreciate that, but what do you expect me to do?
Get some of your people to handle it.
What people?
Well, we can't send whites in there. People of color. You run a youth gang outreach program, don't you?
I'm on the board, Ron.
Fine, I understand. How about you take the $7,000 this is costing out of your end, then?
Oh, come on. You know what I pay in child support to my first wife? The chances I'm taking with this thing? I'm putting it all on the line if I get caught.
So you get some kids, gangbangers, whatever. You throw them some money. When you think about it from a policing standpoint, it's just one group of recidivists beating on another.
Stop trying to justify it, Ron. It's about the $7 grand.
Let me tell you something else. Guys like Tony, you don't fool around with these people.
It look like a busted brake line, man.
Good morning, honey.
Hey.
Can you fix it, PA?
Gonna try. Thanks, Hannibal. I need those. What you need my tools for?
Get my hands on the tape that'll prove Calvin Cutter's a murderer.
I'm not gonna leave the county without proof. The tape ain't gonna do us any good if we can't get out the county with it.
Listen, I've been doing some thinking. The kid thing and all. I'm not happy that you lied to me. But I think I want to try and deal with it.
Really?
I love you, Adriana. I want you in my life.
I love you too, Christopher. Are you all right?
You gotta start with that now?
I just want to be sure it's real.
It is real. I love you.
Boop.
When can we get married?
I was thinking maybe our anniversary we could go to Vegas.
I love it. Oh yeah.
Vegas? Want to get married by some Elvis impersonator?
Would save money at least.
No, it's a sacrament, Aid. Why don't we have it here? All your friends could come. Yeah, we'll have it in the great room or in the yard even if it's nice out. We can have Artie cater it.
I think Christopher's gonna ask Tony to be his best man.
I am sure he will be honored. Does your mother know yet?
The first person I've told.
We'll decorate the whole house with mums. And believe me, you will not save any money in Vegas.
Is that
My
a
cousin
flowers?
Jackie and her husband Tommy, $60,000 at blackjack.
I'm getting married.
No. Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna kill. Oh no 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 no.
All right.
Yo.
Don't come around here no more.
You stupid idiot.
That's my brother.
Get out of here, you filthy bitch!
Now you commit a murder, pretty much. He look like he got. Look at the bullet ricocheted in his dick, bro. Oh, his leg.
I told you, young people, that crack is some bad shit.
What is it supposed to be? That's gotta be a meme. That's gotta be a meme.
Dr. Freed, 1,300,000. Mr. Tiffin, you take possession as of today.
Good luck now, and congratulations.
Thank you, Doctor.
How's the moose? Fucking great. I'll tell you, the shit you miss when you're inside, there was a week where I would have killed for some good and plenties.
Should have told me. I would have sent you some.
I know you would. See, that's the thing, though. What I need's not your problem.
What do you mean?
Fucking Tony. 4 months I'm up there like the man in the Iron Mask. Not one visit. Not even a fucking phone call.
Guy didn't reach out at all?
John, when do I ever complain?
Paulie, look. The guy's a boss. You visit a guy in the can these days, you know the feds. You give someone the time of day, it's a criminal conspiracy.
So he can't phone? You fucking did. Even before I left, he was treating me like the ugly girl at the dance. I'm sucking wind, and he's rolling in it with that fucking Christ killer.
Ash?
Fucking Zellman. Fucking real estate scam.
You're feeling highs in the avenue thing. We had some words. Tony made it right.
It's a different one now. I'm not sure what it is. All I know is fucking Ralphie's going around bragging about how much they're making. Listen, John, I know we talk sometimes. I tell you my problems, you tell me yours. And I have the highest regards for Carmine.
He thinks the world of you also.
Even still, this shit don't leave the table, right?
I'm hurt that you even have to ask.
Tony. Hey.
Assemblyman, what brings you to beautiful downtown Newark?
Meeting with one of my constituents. You gonna be at the Bing tomorrow?
I don't know yet.
Maybe I'll see you over there then.
Maybe you will.
Is it gonna be a nice house here now?
Nope. It's all a scam.
I can never be called to testify. What do you mean? A wife can't testify against the husband?
Oh, right. Actually, though, I don't think that's actually true.
What do you mean?
They did a whole murder she wrote about that. See, this butler thought his wife couldn't testify against her husband, but it turns out, legally, she actually could.
In order to claim marital privilege, 3 conditions must be met. First, the communication must have been made during the
She
course
can't
of the
be
marriage.
forced.
Anything said before you were married
That's
is
what
fair game.
it means.
2, the communication must involve only the spouses. The president.
Hold on, I want to hear this. It actually let me hear what this guy's saying. Alright.
In order to claim marital privilege, 3 conditions must be met. First, the communication must have been made during the course of the marriage. Anything said before you were married is fair game. 2, the communication must involve only the spouses. The presence of a third party destroys the privilege. And 3, the communication can't be made in furtherance of a crime.
Oh my God, it's a simple question. Can they make me testify or not?
The short answer? Probably. In an organized crime, or RICO, the feds will spend a fortune putting on their case. Believe me, if they want you to testify, they're gonna find a way.
Here you go. 10% a piece. Technically, it's a little less, but our friend rounded you up to an even 60 G's.
And there's plenty more where that came from. A lot of poor families need affordable housing in Newark.
Oh no. No way. And she just let him in. Is he gonna kill the councilman? No way. What? He's actually jealous, bro. The hell? Bro, this show it shows so many different sides of things, and some things just come out of nowhere. This episode really, that last part of the episode really made me feel nostalgic for some reason about things. I don't even know what to say in this review, bro, because that episode was just that episode was just, it was just life. It was just life. I know what they talked about Adriana, you know, trying to figure out exactly. I think, you know, what the cop was saying is very true. You know what I'm saying? Was very true of those criterias. I mean, you've always heard of that though, where they say that the wife can't testify against the husband. I thought it was a situation that if they choose to testify, they can. I don't know. Maybe on the federal level, it's a little different. I don't know. I don't really know the research because I thought they couldn't. I thought they can't force you to do it. Like if you don't want to, they can't force you. I thought that was a stipulation, but I guess there's more to it. Maybe it's on a federal level thing. So that was very renewing to me when it comes on to that. That was very, you know, I didn't know that there's 3 criteria that have to be met, you know, for what they call it, maternity? Is it maternity? Maternity? Is it maternity? I think it's maternity, he said. I don't remember exactly what he said, but excellent episode nonetheless. That really got me feeling nostalgic about some of my exes. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna front. I'm an honest guy, and that really just now had me thinking about some of my exes. Because don't get me wrong, that girl is crazy. Okay, that girl is crazy. But I can understand if Tony feels some sort of way about, you know, somebody else boycotting her. You know, I can understand that. Jealousy, sometimes, you know, people who you've been with, they take a piece of you with them that you don't even understand yourself why you can't just let it go. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what kind of happened to Tony there. He's like, out of everybody, you know, and then the love song came on. Maybe it was a song that you know, they danced together about, maybe they made love while that song was playing. Who the hell knows why that memory came back to him and why he had to go there and be like, out of all the girls, you had to choose this one. All the women in New Jersey, you had to pick this one. You know what I mean? Even though we know that Tony should not be jealous at all about this situation. And I thought, you know, I thought he was really cool with it, because it's like, I don't give a damn about that girl. You know what I'm saying? And as I said before, you know, I don't understand why is it that this girl still has a role in the show. Like, you know, it got me thinking that it must be some sort of nepotism, because her role in the show, I mean, tell me the huge significance. Explain to me in the comment section, what is the huge significance of this Russian girl in the show? Why she has to show up every single season since even after Tony broke it off with her? Is she supposed to be like a thorn in his side that he can't get rid of? Just this gunash or whatever they call him that's just around, you know? Crazy stuff, man. The whole scam thing that they showed, you know what I'm saying? Like, ah, man. These are the type of stuff that they really used to do. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching a lot of, you know, mob stuff lately of, you know, guys on, you know, people who did their prison time and stuff like that and come out. Now they have YouTube channels and they're talking about their life in the mob, talking about the life, talking about the scams that they did and all of this other stuff. And a lot of the stuff that they're doing in the show is the stuff that they did. You know what I mean? So the show is as authentic as possible. As I said, one of the guys that I watch, he was contacted to be a consultant for the Sopranos, and I don't know what, I don't remember what he said happened, why he didn't end up being a consultant. That I think he was dealing with something at the time and he couldn't do it, but he was approached by the dude who created the show. So that was pretty cool to know. So yeah, man, brilliant episode. As I said, there's no episode of The Soprano that I can outrightly sit here and say I did not enjoy. Like, none. Like, every single episode that I've watched so far has been TV brilliance. Like, I have no complaint when it comes on to, if, you know, if any of these episodes were just outright shitty. There was one episode that I thought that was kind of like was it The Sopranos? Maybe, I think it was The Sopranos. One episode where I thought was just complete filler. Like, it just felt like a filler episode. Like, nothing significant happened in the episode. I don't remember if it was this show I was watching or was it something else. I think it was The Sopranos. I think it was like in season 2, like episode 11 or something like that. I don't remember what episode it was. I think that was the only episode I was like, even though it felt like a filler episode, it was still a good episode. You get what I'm saying? It was still worth the watch. So in any case, guys, thank you guys so much, man. This episode was done very well. Adriana seems like she is regretting the decision to marry now, you know, because they could still force her to testify if they want to. They'll find a way. That's what the cop told her. So it's like, this is not really negating anything. So she's a little bit worried about that she's going through with this, and you know, she still probably could be forced to testify anyways, and that's gonna even hurt even more. So she's marrying the situation now, so she has to, you know, accept the responsibilities now that comes with being, you know, with a mob guy. So it is what it is. She just has to come to terms with that. Yeah, great episode. The dilemma that Tony is going through still shining through. Paulie's out of prison, complaining to Johnny. It's just pure brilliance with this show, man. Like, I'm really amazed by the writing in this show. Really am. And they just continually just impress me throughout watching this show. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. I will catch you guys for the next one. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and I will catch you guys later, man. Peace.